Welcome to another edition of Tea Talk. Back on our show today is Suzanne Williams, our registered acupuncturist here at Red Tree Wellness. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Clink. I'm going to practice social distancing. We're still doing COVID edition and hang back here. So I hear today you're going to talk to us today about Gua Sha.
Yes, that's right.
What exactly is Gua Sha?
So Gua Sha is a manual therapy that we use in traditional Chinese medicine. Gua means to scrape, and Sha literally translates as sand, which is what the little petechiae look like underneath the skin. So little red dots under the skin after we scraped along the skin.
Oh,
it
right.
looks like sand.
Right. So why would I want to use that?
We use Gua Sha to remove old blood from the area, old fluids from the area, and that allows new, beautifully oxygenated blood to flow into the tissue, promote cell regeneration and healing, tissue healing, and therefore it relieves pain and inflammation.
Oh, is it only good for pain?
Not at all. So we can actually use it for internal disease as well, in particular for things like an early stage cold or asthma or allergies.
Oh, that sounds really useful.
It is.
Can we do this at home?
Absolutely. So it's pretty widely used at home in China, and professional athletes even use it as a pretty typical part of their training and treatment regimen.
Oh, great. Are you going to show us how it's done?
I sure am.
Great.
So I'll show you how I would use these specialized tools in the clinic for a Gua Sha treatment. And then I'm actually going to show you how you can use just a basic porcelain spoon at home.
Great.
So the first thing that I usually like to do is apply a little bit of oil to the skin. The purpose is to help the tool actually glide along the skin. We don't want to create too much friction. You just have to make sure that the oil isn't rubbed in too much because we do want the tool to glide along the skin. Okay, and one of the basic rules of Gua Sha is actually the direction of movement, of scraping. And so you really want to press down. And when you come back up, you lift up the pressure. So even though I'm sort of gliding the tool along her skin, I'm actually pressing down and gliding it up. Pressing down, gliding it up. And it's important to go downwards. That's just part of the principles of Gua Sha treatment. So if I go at regular speed, you can see that her skin's already getting a little bit red, a little bit mottled. Doesn't take very much. Sometimes it's 2 passes, sometimes it's 20. Okay, and so this type of movement would be good for helping to move congestion, for example, in the lungs, because I'm over top of her lungs right now. And then if I want to get into the muscles, which many people have a lot of tension, I can change the tool and direction a little bit, and I can scrape along the muscles. And I really like using Gua Sha tools for this because I can really feel the texture of the tissues. And so I can feel if there's a little knot, I can get in there, do a little bit more work, press with a different edge of the tool, for example. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so her tissue is actually quite healthy. She's not producing a lot of that Sha, that petechiae that we talked about. Now, if you were at home, you could take a little porcelain spoon just like this and do the same thing. So you use the edge of the spoon, make sure that it's all smooth, no sharp edges, and you can press again along the muscles. It's pretty nice.
How does that feel?
Amazing.
Oh, looks good.
So she's got a little knot right there, so I could spend some time there.
Yes.
And then again, if I want to actually do more of an immune support treatment or moving kind of phlegm and congestion, then I can actually move it down the body as well.
Oh, looks good.
So it feels quite nice. Use firm pressure, but obviously you don't want to hurt anybody when you're doing this. Yeah, so it's really quite simple.
I see you have a jar lid there.
I do. So in fact, you can, if you don't have a porcelain spoon at home, just take a nice smooth edged jar lid. You don't want it to be anything sharp again.
Right.
And again, you can just hold it on an angle, press down, and lift up as you're coming back up.
That looks really simple.
Yeah. So at home you want to do it until you see really, not much more redness than this. In the clinic, we actually can tell what's going on in the body by the color and the consistency of the Sha that's coming up.
Yes.
But at home you don't want to overdo it. So, yeah. So you just have to be careful, and you really want to have somebody show you how to do it in the clinic. So a licensed practitioner is the best person to do that.
Well, thank you for showing us some of the techniques.
You're very welcome.
Looks very good.
It's very comfortable. It sometimes the red looks a little bit scary to some people, but actually it feels great and it's really comfortable.
That was really great. Thank you for showing that to us.
You're very welcome.
Any last words?
So Gua Sha is a really great addition to manual therapy treatments within the clinic. It's also a wonderful tool for self-care at home, but you really should have somebody who knows how to do it show you the proper technique. So if you would like a demo or a treatment, come on into the clinic and see me.
Great, thank you for showing that to us.
You're very welcome.
Try that at home. If you need some support, book on in and let us know what else you'd like us to talk about. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Clink, clink.